Nerd and geek culture is at an all-time high. Case in point, Stan Lee, the guy that gave us Spider-Man, the Avengers, Stripperella. Now he has his own YouTube channel called Stan Lee's World of Heroes. Cartoons, fan wars debates, and he has a show called Cocktails with Stan where he talks to people like Felicia Day. Click the picture to watch Stan and Felicia, click the annotation to subscribe to Stan Lee's channel, tell him Black Nerd sent you. Maybe they'll be nice and make me a supervillain or something. I am the brain tickler. I tickle people with my mind. Coochie, 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 coo. So Stan Lee now does rants on YouTube and has a show where he talks to girls. Oh my god, I'm Stan Lee. I'm Stan Lee, creator of Marvel Comics Excelsior. Now bring Scarlett Johansson to my headquarters for Black Widow training. Hi, I'm Andre and I'm a black nerd and I'm angry. Stan Lee, Felicia Day, Will Wheaton, Nerdist, Comic-Con, tabletop games, video games, Big Bang Theory, Little Archie. There's so many things that you can geek out about now that's in the mainstream. Which is why I have a problem with people who question other people about being not nerdy enough. Some nerd knows a lot about one particular thing in geek culture. I know a lot about Doctor Who. It's the greatest show ever. Doctor what? Doctor Who. Another person is into a lot of nerdy things, but they're just not into that one nerdy thing that you're into. Causing the first nerd to judge the other person is not worthy of the title of nerd. You don't know anything about Doctor Who? You probably think Sonic Screwdriver is a drink. You are not a nerd. Who made you nerd god? So I know obscure 80s cartoons, have over 100 Smurfs, collect gremlins. I went to a weekend-long convention about the Power Rangers. I'm socially awkward, but because I didn't watch 13 episodes of Firefly. You haven't seen Firefly? Serenity should have won an Oscar! I'm not a nerd now. Okay, fine, I'm a jock. Give me your lunch money, punk! We are constantly picked on and mad about the normals making fun of us for our geek culture, and yet we will turn around and have that same energy towards somebody who doesn't like the thing that we specifically like. I'm tired of this nerd on nerd crime. Can't we all just live long and prosper? If you're knowledgeable about something in geek culture and someone else isn't, maybe they have the inkling of wanting to learn, so rather than judge and push them away, why don't you invite them in? Teach them your nerdy ways. Make them your Padawan. That's from Star Wars, right? I haven't watched Game of Thrones. You haven't seen Game of Thrones? Shut up! And I told my friend Katie about it, and rather than her going, oh, you never watched Game of Thrones, you're not a nerd, she invited me to watch Game of Thrones with her. So now I'm gonna learn about the show through someone who knows the show. That's a sweet geek. Katie Wilson is a sweet geek. Now that nerddom is cool, and that is just a weird thing to say, you're getting a variety of nerds. Nerds of different sizes, shapes, flavors, colors, personalities, genders, races, everything. So the original OG nerd is gonna be like, well, no, I was a nerd first, so let me find something they're not nerdy about, and then I'll show them I'm super nerd. Who the cares? Let's stop all this geek witch hunting, okay? Enjoy what you enjoy, let other people enjoy what they enjoy. If you like the same things, and share it with each other. And you know what? If they don't like that specific thing, who cares? There's so many things out there to be nerdy and geeky over that they don't have to all like the same thing. We are not the Abercrombie and Fitch of nerddom. If you're telling yourself that you're cooler than other people because you're a Trekkie or a brown coat, or you know that Watchmen had a squid in it, then you are no longer a nerd or a geek, my friend. You're in a completely different group entirely. One that wears skinny ties, black rimmed glasses with no lenses, plaid jeans, scarves, fedoras, and t-shirts with 80s cartoon characters on them. But not because you like the 80s cartoon characters, but you think that the show is actually bad and you're wearing the shirt ironically. That's right, my friend. You are no longer a nerd or a geek. You are a hipster. Hipster! Look at us! Go to the end! I look forward to your indie music collection. Now I want to hear from you. What geeky thing are you just not into, and why? Were you not exposed to it? Do you just not like it? Leave a comment or video response. Be sure to like and favorite this video and tickle that subscribe button. So hey, Black Geek, you want to play some video games? Sure, we can play Skyrim. Oh cool, Skyrim. I've never played that. You haven't played Skyrim? One of the greatest video game franchises of all time, The Elder Scrolls, and you haven't even played it? What do you even have an Xbox for? What are you gonna play, Dance Central? Leave that dance and stuff to the Nintendo Wii. I love you like to play, cousin. I'm out 5,000. Chain chomp. I want a bunch of Daleks which is come and exterminate you. But you have no idea what those things are because you don't know anything about that. Oh, maybe if I mention some putty patrollers, you understand what that is. I've seen Power Rangers before when they were in Japanese.